The Scudetto can't be won at this stage of the season, but with defeat tonight, Napoli's hopes might just be definitively dashed. Antonio Conte's men have lost form at the worst possible time, with just 1 win in 7 games, and the Partenopei begin tonight's match against Milan 6 points behind leaders Inter. The Rossoneri meantime at 9th ahead of kick-off, and they are facing an uphill battle to finish in the top 4. It feels must-win for both sides. For Napoli in particular, you sense. For so much of this season they have been leading the way. Now they find themselves trailing. Can they keep pace with Inter? We're just moments away from Napoli against Milan on this Sunday night in Serie A. And Conte makes 3 changes to the 11 that drew in Venice before the international break. Oliveira is fit again and plays at left back. Zombon is also available once more, as is game changer David Neres. Spinazzola is injured while McTominay has the flu. Raspadori is only on the bench. A trio of switches for Milan as well from the victory over Como. Fofana replaces the suspended Musa. Rafael Leao is dropped in favour of his compatriot Joao Felix, and Tammy Abraham gets the nod over Santi Jimenez. Before we get started, we will have a minute's silence for Diego De Vivo, a 14-year-old. Before we get started, we will have a minute's silence for Diego De Vivo, a 14-year-old young footballer who tragically died in Naples earlier on this week. A couple of messages for him from the Curva and a tribute to must win for Napoli, must win for Milan, but only one side can come away with maximum points. Who's it going to be? Can Milan boost their Champions League chances and in turn do Inter a favour in the title race? Manuel Pascali, good evening once again.
Good evening, Patrick. Yes, it's a huge game, especially for the Partenopei, considering Inter results just a couple of hours ago. They beat Udinese, now they're 6 points ahead, the Azzurri.
First thing to look at is the team selection. Napoli had been without David Neres for 49 days. He's not only fit again, but he starts. And Oliveira's return as well, timely, given that Spinazzola picked up an injury in a friendly during the international break with the side from Pozzuoli, Putiolana.
Yes, this means that Napoli is back to the original 4-3-3 shape.
Di Lorenzo seeking out Politano. He's got there too, and he scores! Just over a minute on the clock, Matteo Politano gives Napoli the perfect start. And immediately, no doubt, a tribute to Diego De Vivo. And this is a big goal in the title race. Maybe they just might be back.
Wow, Patrick, what a start of the game. Just an easy ball over the top, found Politano completely unmarked. Decent control, and then with a wonderful left-footed finish, finds the net just after 60 seconds. What a start! Look here, too easy, this ball just behind Theo Hernandez. Pavlovic is with Lukaku, but it's too far away from Theo Hernandez, and this is too easy for Napoli, but this is a terrific finish by the number 21.
Pavlovic seeking out Abraham, breaks the way of Pulisic. Now it's Kyle Walker on the overlap. Abraham's effort. He's asking for a corner, and the assistant has his flag raised. 2 Englishmen combining.
Yeah, wonderful overlap by Kyle Walker, who spotted Abraham.
It's a good ball from Rahmani. Di Lorenzo. Politano, back for Di Lorenzo, and here's Romelu Lukaku. David Neres nearly got there. In the end, it's a corner off Gambia.
Fantastic football.
This right-hand side working very well indeed for Napoli. Taken short by Neres. Gets it back from Gilmour. Neres with the cross. Buongiorno got there. This is Politano, and very nearly an inspired finish from Zombongiza.
Yeah, not far away from the bottom corner.
Buongiorno's won it back here high up the pitch. Now he finds Billy Gilmour. Gilmour and Lukaku! Scruffy, but he finds the net. And Milan have seen this before on the receiving end of a Romelu Lukaku goal. He scored home and away against the Rossoneri, and there's daylight already for the Partenopei.
Patrick, too easy, but he's all coming from Buongiorno, winning the individual battle against Tammy Abraham, winning the ball inside AC Milan off, then Billy Gilmour, that's what he offers, last pass, and then Lukaku, I don't know how, is alone in the middle of the box. Look here, Buongiorno winning the 50-50 challenge. Look, Gabbia just leaves Lukaku. Pavlovic attracted by the ball. Then Lukaku is onside. Look like he's onside because Walker is playing him onside and he doesn't miss.
A milestone goal for Romelu Lukaku. It is his 400th career strike across all competitions. That includes the national team as well. He got 3 during the March break. It wasn't his cleanest finish, but it is a memorable goal for him. Napolitano away from Pavlovic, headed clear by Gabbia, but straight to Zombongiza, who takes it on, and Maignan had to tip it over.
Yeah, but AC Milan has to find a solution, or they will concede more goals, because every time Napoli will find room to attack, they look dangerous, they look like they're gonna score, and here Maignan pumped it over the bar.
Lukaku has inadvertently found Politano. It's a lovely switch for David Neres, who strikes it on the volley, but he did have time to bring it down. Fofana, Reinders. This is Theo Hernandez. Fofana, back for Reinders. Fofana with the strike. It is a corner.
Yeah, too slow for AC Milan. Then a good combination. Found Fofana free to shot from that distance. But look, the man of body, immediately Lobotka there.
Possibly their last meaningful attack of the first half. Theo Hernandez with the ball in. Headed clear by Lobotka. That's Pulisic. Lukaku's let it bounce. Pavlovic. He was caught. And now there'll be several candidates to take this free kick, including Theo Hernandez. Here's Reinders. They took it quickly, and it didn't really pay off. Napoli survive. One of the best halves of football from the Partenopei in the last few months, and it's come just in the nick of time. Milan tried to catch Napoli out with the final passage of play. Reinders' shot was scuffed. So too was Romelu Lukaku's. That was worth the second goal for Napoli after Politano had scored with just a minute on the clock. It is quite the response to Inter's earlier victory over Udinese. And from the looks of things, Conte's side want to take this tighter race down to the wire. At the break, Napoli 2, Milan 0. Milan wasting no time ahead of this second half in bringing on Rafael Leao, and it's Warren Bondo, the player who's not re-emerged for the second half, so possibly a change in shape on the way, with Tijani Reinders presumably dropping in alongside Fofana. Leao on the pitch alongside his compatriot Joao Felix, Christian Pulisic and Tammy Abraham. It is a very offensive Milan side in this second half, but Sergio Conceição's side are trailing by 2-0, and as you can see, they've lost on 3 of their last 5 away trips in Serie A. They're going to need something similar to what they displayed at the Via del Mare. They came back from 2 down against Lecce to win by 3-2. Napoli needed to respond after Inter beat Udinese earlier on this evening. So far, the response has been resounding. Walker makes the run. Oliveira had to stretch. Corner Milan. Confirmation it is. Abraham and Joao Felix who take their opportunity this evening. Santi Jimenez, who made a brilliant start with Milan. No foul on Zombonguisa. Here's Rafael Leao. Away from Lobotka. Rafael Leao just dragged it wide in the end.
That's what Rafael Leao can offer. Look, Santiago Jimenez, I think he had the chance to connect. Probably maybe he was in an offside position, but look this.
Pulisic, that's a lovely ball. Rafael Leao. Chukwueze for Santi Jimenez, if he can get the shot away, but he couldn't hit the target.
Yes, there is an AC Milan team with and without Leao, and that's why he comes short. Santi Jimenez did everything well, but the shot.
Fofana has found Chukwueze. Chukwueze causing problems. This is Rafael Leao. Now Fofana, brave from Zombonguisa. Pavlovic with the shot, easily held by Meret. And it is going to be Philip Billing, who is famous in particular for one moment in his debut season with Napoli. That goal against Inter late on to rescue a point. Pulisic couldn't find Jimenez, he was looking for the feet of the Mexican. Leao linking up with Theo Hernandez. Billing went lunging in, and Milan have won a penalty.
Typical move by AC Milan. Leao and Theo Hernandez combining well together. And then you can see Theo has been clever. Put his body in between the ball and the Billing. And I think this gives the referee no choice.
It's Jimenez from 12 yards, saved by Meret. And how big could that be for Napoli? Conte is ecstatic. And it's another miserable note on a wretched night for Milan.
When you need something special, this man comes and helps Napoli to keep this lead.
Pulisic. Chukwueze. Reinders very close to him. Walker. Pulisic now. Left for Pavlovic to strike, and Meret helps it over.
Yeah, again, Pavlovic tried his luck from just outside the box.
Sergio Conceição has frequently said he likes to play 2 strikers. Well, certainly got 2 of them on the pitch now. Santi Jimenez is one, Luka Jovic another. Chukwueze, Milan looking to him plenty. Reinders, Alex Jimenez. Leao will collect. This is Fofana. Back for Rafael Leao. Lukaku helping out defensively. Reinders. Still Tijani Reinders. Struck it with power, but not enough precision.
Yeah, as soon as he received the ball, he wanted to find the room to try at least.
Alex Jimenez. Milan giving it a good go in the closing stages here. Theo Hernandez. Nice give and go with Rafael Leao. Theo's cross and put home. Milan half the deficit. Inspired move between Theo Hernandez and Rafael Leao.
Yeah, when they play like that, on that side, Theo and Leao, they always cause troubles. And now Milan are back in the game. Wonderful ball.
It's Luka Jovic with the final touch. Both players going in. And Luka Jovic is the scorer for Milan. Rafael Leao. Finding Chukwueze. Nervy moments these for Napoli. Chukwueze. Reinders has time to set himself, but he couldn't hit the target.
And you fancy him to score from that position, especially consider the form he has been on.
It's Chukwueze. Rafael Leao. Now Theo's ball in, too close to the keeper.
Yeah, look like same copy that led up the goal, Jovic goal.
Fofana. Alex Jimenez. It's reached Jovic. Luka Jovic again! He nearly had his second.
Wow, what a try by Luka Jovic. But what an impact he had in this game.
It is agony for many inside the Maradona. Rafael Leao taking on a tired Di Lorenzo, who tripped him.
Last chance. We're gonna see if we're gonna even see make Magnan inside the box. Last chance for AC Milan. What a huge moment for the Scudetto's race.
Theo Hernandez seemed to be turning towards his compatriot to say come up, and indeed the skipper has answered the call. Did see it once in the past in a game featuring Milan at Benevento. Goalkeeper scoring, that was against Milan. This would be for them. Tossed in by Theo Hernandez. Pavlovic went to meet it. Here's Rafael Leao. Now Chukwueze. Away from Juan Jesus. Good block there from Simeone. And Magnan's under pressure from Gilmour. Magnan nearly lost the ball. Chukwueze, big lunge from Juan Jesus. Still there for Magnan and Milan. We've got 20 seconds of added time remaining. In by Alex Jimenez. Pavlovic round the back. Still alive here for Milan. Reinders has lost it to Simeone, who can try and run it clear. Napoli hang on for a big win in the title race. Antonio Conte is relieved as much as delighted. The two first half goals did for the Rossoneri in the end, despite a late rally after Jovic scored off the bench. But Politano after a minute, Lukaku with his 400th career goal have closed the gap back to within 3 of Inter.